Good morning from Sher Island. Today is a very historical significant day. What's today's date? What?
5th.
Huh?
5th?
June 5th.
Yeah.
June 5th. History was made June 5th a year ago. I hopped on the plane, one-way ticket from Angeles City to Sher Island. It has been a whole year that I have been. Lut and I have been down here on Sher Island. Now Lut arrived a couple days later because she was on a van bringing all our stuff down and everything like that. But yeah, it's been a year. Can you believe it? A year. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where are them naysayers? He won't last 6 months. He won't even last a year. I put the bet out, $100. Well, nobody came through. Just loud mouths. Anyways, we are up at Gustav's this morning, having breakfast. Once again, we're back in town. Seems like we're always in town, but it is what it is. We got to do banking. Banking. We're always at banking. Anyways, I'm sitting here. Check it out. Cat's on a hot tin roof, so. All right, the start of the day. Oh, yeah. Sitting here in Dapa. Lut is over at the bank. I'm recording on my new phone, my Samsung S26. Just to see what the quality's like. I'm sitting here, let me flip it. Sitting here at this little bakery right across from the bank. I always come over here. I always grab one of these little honey Muncie juices. They're very good. But I like sitting here, just people watching while Lut's in the bank doing her thing, killing time. But here's a weird thing. I got this new phone, right? And I have Gcash, right? Gcash, you put money in it. It's like an ATM card. You can use it everywhere in the Philippines. But it noticed that I'm using a new phone, right? It says you're using a new phone. We need another facial recognition to continue on. So I did that, you know what I mean? But for some reason it won't recognize my face. You got to get your face all up in there like this, you know, and supposed to have this little circle that goes around and goes around and goes around. Then it stops. It says, can't recognize your face. Try again. Try again, try again, try again. Nothing, right? I don't know if it's because I have a beard now, if like my face is on record. Now it can't recognize my beard. But the challenges, but I like using Gcash. I use it sometimes to send Hannah money and different things like that, but these are the challenges. Can't recognize my Tom Hanks from Castaway face. People were saying you look like Tom Hanks now, right? Cool. Take that as a compliment. I looked online for a Wilson volleyball, right? You know the volleyball, Wilson, that Tom Hanks was talking to? You can find them. Actually has a handprint and everything, but they're like 2,800 pesos. Nah, I don't need a Wilson that bad. But let me know. What's the quality look on this camera? How's the sound on this camera? Good morning, Park. Good morning, market puppies. How are the market puppies doing today? Stop at the market. Stop at the market. We don't bulk buy anymore. We used to bulk buy, but after many brownouts, losing lots of food, we quit bulk buying, but wanted to shoot into the market here, just see what they have seafood-wise, anything different, anything exotic. Don't really see anything. These things here, I don't know what they're called, but they're 50 pesos per kilo. I've had them. To me, not very not very tasty. Nice big tuna. Morning. Nice, beautiful tuna. What else do we have down through here? I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. This must be the catch of the day. At 50 pesos per kilo. Good morning. You can usually tell what's coming in on the boat, what they're selling. There we go. Nice looking eel. Check out that eel. Nice looking eel. El Bosterismo. I don't know what he said. But yeah, once again, there you go again. But like I said, I always, every time Lutz stops here, I roll into the market, see if there's anything new, anything different, see what the catch of the day is and what they're selling. Not only that, it's the fresh smell of the delicious smelling market. Here we go. These are some nice fish. What is that fish? That's a barracuda. Wow. There you go, barracuda. All right, next stop is Wieners. I call it Wieners. Wieners. Shoppers Mart. Hello. This is like the other place I call the Walmart. They got a little bit of everything in here, just like the other place. But we'll come in here. I don't know what Look's buying. She's looking for something for decorations for Fiesta. But you can see it. It's a little bit of everything. Hello. Electronics, shoes, backpacks, dishes, cups, bags. What else we have down here? Hello, good morning. Electronics, fan, detergents, cockroach killers. It's a cool little store. I like coming in here. Of course, guaranteed a lot of Chinese. Hello, Chinese knockoff products. Ooh, I need one of these. This is what I need. Floor mat. But yeah, Wieners. Got caught in a little bit of rain on the way home. Such is life. I know it's supposed to be summertime here, but we will occasionally get a little bit of rain. But hey, you deal with it. It's part of life, right? Part of life. All right, so question of the day. Here's your question of the day. When you come to the Philippines, if you drink, what is your favorite Filipina drink? Drink of the Philippines, right? I prefer, when I drink it, I'm not a big, heavy drinker. I will drink on occasion, holidays, fiestas, things like that. I like Sam Mig Light, Sam Mig Pilsner. If I'm drinking, say, alcohol, well, it's all alcohol, right? But I also like Emperador with lime juice. They'll sell you a bottle of Emperador with like a bottle of lime juice, and you mix it together, and it's very good. What do you like? What do you like to drink? Rum? Philippine rum? Yeah, they got Philippine rum here. I've had some. It's pretty good. Also, second part of the question, do you participate in the Community Cup? Those that have drank with a lot of Filipinos know what a Community Cup is. Those that don't know, it's a cup. They fill it with ice. They'll put a beer in there. They'll put a shot in there, whatever. Take it, boom, pass it to the next guy, fill it up, and it just goes around and around and around. Do you participate in the Community Cup? I'm not a Red Horse guy. Don't like Red Horse. I drank Red Horse one time and I had a hangover for 2 days. So yeah, please leave a comment below. Let me know. Also, I'm shooting on the Sony ZV-1. I bought this camera a couple years ago. A good camera on a tripod. I don't think it's a great camera for everyday vlogging. It's great for low light, but it has its limits, I think. And I'm using the Rode Wireless Microphone 2. You can see right here. Got my little stick, my little bamboo stick. as the holder. But anyways, like I was saying earlier in the video, it's been a year to the day that, boom, I flew in here to Sher Island, and this is where my life is right now. Am I ready to throw the towel in? Have I had enough of province life? I'm just being stubborn because people said I couldn't make it a year. Not at all. Not at all. I'm going to tell you right now, moving to the province from the city, I would say is one of the best decisions I've made here in the Philippines. The best decision. Does it come with its own problems, its own issues? And I wouldn't even say it's a problem or issue. I would say it's challenge. It can be challenging. But what is life without challenge, right? Who wants to get up every day and do the same old boring thing over and over? Repetition, 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 right? Doing the same thing over and over. Nothing changes. Me, when I get up here, it's like I look for a new challenge every day. What is my new challenge going to be? What am I going to overcome? What's going to come my way that, I got to handle? It does, like I said, it does come with challenges on this small island of Sher Island. It's funny, somebody left a message the other day and said, wow, when did you move to Sher Island? Should have wrote a comment back like, wow, when's the last time you checked out one of my videos, right? But what are some of the things, like from the city to the province, from the city to a small tourist island? And that's exactly what Sher Island is. It's a tourist island. People come from all over the world for Sher Island. And I've said it before, yes, it's big on surfing, but you don't need to be a surfer. There's a lot of people that come here, they're not surfers. There's so much to explore on this beautiful island. And I've only touched the surface, look now. Up north, there's some beautiful land, some beautiful scenery, some beautiful things up there that we'd want to look at and check out, and we will do. Here's one of the things I was thinking today. People say, well, what do you miss about the city? I'll tell you one thing I do miss about the city, but it's not a deal breaker. I miss not being able to get on my cell phone, calling Lazada, or not Lazada, Panda or Grab. Hey, bring me over a couple cheeseburgers from Burger King or McDonald's. You know what I mean? That access to being able to just call and get food, order food, and boom, have it delivered. Malls on a rainy day. Yeah, I mean, I don't miss it. It's not a deal breaker. But would it be nice to go to a mall? Sure, but I don't miss it. One of the biggest things, top things that has been a big change for me is my health. My health, moving from the city with just a everyday pollution from jeepneys, from cars, from trikes, from motorcycles. Every day. I don't have it down here. I have beautiful open land with fresh air, jungle, green, lush vegetation. My health is a lot better. A lot of you have said, hey, even my eyes, underneath my eyes, I used to have these black, rings under my eyes. And you know what? I can remember having it for a long, long time, even before moving to the Philippines. And I don't know, being out in the province, out in the jungle, being out in the fresh air, lowering my stress level, because my stress level is low here, very low. I'm not fighting traffic and like, get out of my way, and you dumb driver, and oh my God, look out, he doesn't have his lights on. I'm telling you, that stress level can get to you in a city. Not only that, I worked years in a maximum security prison. Just working there alone can be very stressful. It's one of the most stressful jobs in America, probably around the world. But yeah, I mean, I've had to overcome challenges here. When we first moved here, we didn't have running water like we have now. We didn't have a water tank. We had the well, but the pump wasn't hooked up. The lines weren't hooked up. I would go across the street for a month or so, use a hose that comes, I don't know where it even comes from. It comes down the mountain. They tapped into it, and you had a hose coming off of that. Some of you guys remember the video. I would go over there and wash, clean up. We would haul water from there over to the house to do dishes, to wash dishes, to wash clothes. We now have a water tank, a water pump, pumping water. We have a sink. When I got here, we didn't really have a kitchen. We poured the concrete floor. We installed the kitchen sink. My wife's uncle installed cabinets downstairs. Yes, it's still a work in progress. I would love when people would say, man, you're living in a dump. It's my happy dump. It's not your happy dump, my happy dump, right? I installed internet here. We've got internet here. I have air conditioning here. We didn't even have a good solid electric here. We had like an electric line that ran in and maybe two extension cord plug-ins is what everybody was using. We now have full electric in here. Slowly but surely, this will get up, this will get running. The bathroom, we have a bathroom downstairs. I use it to do my business. We have a water hose that comes in, or a water line that fills up a bucket. I wash myself that way. We're going to be, within the next month, laying tile in the bathroom upstairs here. I will have a modern, with a toilet seat, man-sized toilet, a sink, and you know what? I don't even think I'm going to run a shower. I don't mind taking water and dumping over me. I have a hot water heater. But why? I'm so used to it. It refreshes me. It wakes me up. It invigorates my body. You know what I mean? But I am not ready to throw in a towel. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. One of the bigger challenges I had was last December. We had a 2-week-long brownout. 2 weeks. Could you go 2 weeks without power and electric? Well, power and electric, right? Some people, well, get yourself a generator. I'm going to tell you right now, people were spending hundreds of dollars a week filling their generators to run their generators here. Gas is not cheap on an island like that. Things are not, it's a trade-off. Certain things are cheaper, certain things are more expensive on a small island compared to a bigger island in a bigger city. Get solar. Solar's not in the budget, guys. I'm on a budget. I don't have a massive amount of flow of money coming in. I have a monthly pension coming in, guaranteed, and I make a little bit of money on YouTube. I don't make a fortune. Those that think I make a fortune on YouTube, stay tuned because I'm going to do a video about it. But yeah, that was a challenge. I survived. That was an amazing challenge. I discovered a lot. Living with 17 people at the 215 homestead. I didn't know what that was going to be like. But you know what? It's not that bad. People, oh, you need your privacy. I got my room up here for privacy. I have a small studio apartment over in General Luna that my wife, Lut, and I, we can go over to, hang out, spend a week over there, get away from it. But it doesn't bother me. Matter of fact, it keeps my mind busy watching everybody here do things. From gardening to fishing to just everyday life here. The people on this island are so much different than the people from the city of Angeles that it came from. What do I mean by that? And I hear this a lot. The people here feel if they do a bad deed to you, it's going to come back and get them twice as hard. I don't have to worry about accidentally leaving my phone on my motorbike and coming back and it's gone. Because I've done it. I've left my keys in my bike and I've come back and it's still there. Try that in a big city, right? I've even heard stories where a foreigner has fallen down. His phone goes flying in a city. And I'll say the city I was in where it happened, Angeles City. Instead of somebody coming over and help him, you know what they did? They ran over and took his phone and took off with it. I love it when people say, you need to get out of the province. Get out of the province, get out of the province. I don't tell you how you should live your life. I can say, get out of the city. It's bad. It's pollution, beggars, dirty, crime. The list goes on and on. I don't tell you how to live your life. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm happier in life now than I was when I was in the city. What do we miss the most about the city? Hannah Grace, our daughter. We miss her. We really do. She's down here now for summer vacation, and time is flying by. And that's what we miss. That's what I miss, my wife misses. But yes, it was a challenge. Yes, it was fun. Yes, it still can at times be stressful. However, I step away from that stress. There's certain things here that I won't do. I let my wife do. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, once again, you know what? A lot of you guys have stuck with me, and I picked up a lot of subscribers just because of the move, just because I moved out of Angeles City where we came from. They like this life. They like seeing my life here. Another thing people will say, but you need to be near a hospital. Yes, no, my choice, my life. I know people that they had hospitals within a 5-mile radius of where they lived in the city. Never made it there. Fell over dead. I feel it's when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. That's my thought. But anyways, guys, leave the comments below. I do read every comment. I do appreciate the positive comments that people give. Also constructive criticism. I know the difference between somebody just attacking or saying, hey, and giving me like constructive criticism. And I always said, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I mean, I'm just going to ramble. I'm going to ramble. I always said too, if you can remember, I want to move. I want to be far outside of a city, but not too far, that if I need things, I can run into the city and get what I want. I'm in the perfect place, I feel. I can run into Dapa, which is a closer city to us. Yes, it's not a big, massive city. Don't even have a Jollibee. But we have a grocery store. We have a market. All right, I can go over to General Luna. I can get all the food I want with my desires of the food I want. I've discovered them over the year now. Hamburgers, steaks, Italian food, shawarmas, sushi, all that. And to me, very good quality. When you're dealing with tourists and tourism, I think the quality of food is very good. But I always said that, and here I am. So I could keep rambling, guys. But once again, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Also, I'm doing a survey at the end of the month. I will let you know how my survey went. Please consider hitting that icon, that thumbs up button, or the thumbs down button. I'm keeping track. I'm averaging over 1,000 thumbs up on the videos. I don't know how many thumbs down, but I'm averaging over 1,000, and thank you so much. Keep doing it for the rest of the month. I greatly appreciate it. But anyways, man, it's a rainy day. Rainy day, I probably won't do anything. Not every day I do stuff. You know, there's days where I really don't do anything. Get up, eat, watch TV, lay around, nap. Living a relaxed, laid back life. But yeah, I'll probably do nothing this afternoon. I like getting up early, getting things done early, before the sun hits, before the heat comes in. Unless it's rain. Rainy season. There's another thing, rainy season. Boy, did I have to adapt to the rainy season here. Mindanao area is the longest rainy season in all the Philippines. It can rain, and it did rain every day, nonstop. You can't just sit around. You still got to do things. I probably rode my motor. I put more kilometers on Mad Max, my motorbike down here, in a year than I did in, I owned it in 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 20, 6 years. I put more kilometers down here on my motorbike than I did up in the city. A lot of it is due to the fact I just love riding around this island, this beautiful island. There's so much. I mean, riding relaxes me also. Riding can bring your stress level down. Those that ride motorcycles, and when I mean ride, I'm not talking from their house to the grocery store. Get out and ride. Get out and ride to bring their stress level down. They know what I'm talking about. But anyways, our adventures are still continuing. There's still a lot we want to do. I have visited a few of the smaller islands around here. Beautiful, beautiful open blue water, lush green jungles, sandy beaches, coconut trees, postcard picture areas is the best way to explain it. So anyways, also remember, leave your comment below. What do you like drinking? What Filipino brand alcohol, liquor do you like drinking also? Do you participate in the community cup? Let me know. And once again, thank you guys for all your positive comments, for Lut and I and Hannah Grace and even everybody here. We do greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.